Okay.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whichever side of the world hopefully you'll pick us up on. Good evening, Ange. Good evening, Larissa, because it is 7:30 in the evening here.
Hey.
How are you, ladies?
Oh, yeah, I thought I'd give Ange the word, but...
Well, either one. Who wants to say they're all right or they're not all right?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. You okay, Ange?
Yeah, getting there, getting over this
Cool.
damn lurgy. Got to be ready for a couple of weeks' time back at the Emirates again.
Yeah, why not?
Sunday.
Right, let me put the video on and then we'll get the show started.
God, seems like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that cave. Became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
There is no room for error in this title race.
The world has changed. None of us can go back. All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
No defense is for sure. Right! Oh, God, all the way! Trossard scores! There's the chance and there's the goal!
I saw all these people die.
A dagger to the heart of Arsenal!
I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Arsenal might! Arsenal just might!
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
And Arsenal are running riot here!
We will. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
They are intent on going all the way!
Whatever it takes.
On the streets of North London, they dream their dream!
Does this get us every time?
Eh.
Really? Come on. I'm going to get my Wakanda. I'm going to get my outfit on next time with an Arsenal
It's
shirt
starting
on.
to lose its effect, to be honest. And there's no girls in there.
Well, yeah, I'm going to tell Glenwyn this, okay? I did like your one. That was a good one too, Larissa. But okay, let's crack on with the show first. Let's go to the ladies' game. Let's go back one. Let's go back one. Let's go to the Champions League qualifier because we didn't get to talk about it, did we?
Oh, that was a good one, to be honest.
A lot of goals there.
Oh, that first one from Wally. Oh, what a cracker, really.
I thought you ladies would be happy that Leah was on, so...
Yeah. She was great from the start on, and how long was she in? 60 minutes, 66 minutes, something like that. And then she got subbed, and she was like full on the go. And yeah, that goal, that was the icing of the top, because that was 25 yards.
Yeah.
So that was a cracker one. And then obviously that ball got broken and everybody went on, and in the end we won with 4-0.
Yeah.
I actually never lost belief in that, because I mentioned it the last time already, that I said like, oh, they will shake this off, they will turn it around, and they will finish it at home. So yeah, that was actually, I was very surprised to see this game.
Yeah, from what I saw, I was impressed with with their performance. It was better than when they were actually playing at their ground. So
100%.
Yeah.
But then again, it was real grass, so, and it was our own pitch, so yeah, that's obviously
that made a huge difference, didn't it?
We also made a few changes compared to the away game, like Leah Botti starting, so that was already one of the changes. I think Stina and Russo together. Yeah, Stina and Russo together. That's also something that we barely haven't seen yet. So
Yeah.
these are the things that we finally can do.
Joyful about.
Yeah.
It was a must win.
Sorry, go on, Ange. What was your take on
Yeah,
that?
I'm just saying it was a must win. You want to get through to the group stages. Yeah, they did the business. Yeah.
Yeah.
They performed well, very well.
Oh, so Emerson hasn't come on, but he's in the chat. So good evening, Emerson. Hi, Hannah. Hi, John. Good to have you on.
I'll see you Sunday.
Yay. I'll definitely meet you this Saturday. So, I mean, what was your take on it, Ange? Who stood out for you in that game?
Sorry, which game? Sorry.
The Champions League qualifier.
Oh, the qualifier.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't think there was one player for me. I think it was a general performance.
It was a team performance, right?
Yeah, it was a real team effort. The one that I was quite grateful for was Maanum. I always pray when you're going to say it. I love her. Don't get me wrong. She's great personality, but yeah, she did the business. So actually, I'd probably say I was pretty impressed with her. Maybe for the wrong reasons, but
yeah.
So can I just answer Hannah? Hannah, it's the ladies live, but it's ladies only show today. Yes, we do occasionally have guys on too, but we will be talking about the men's game. So stay on board and have your say in this. Sorry, carry on now. And you were saying.
I'll just say generally, great performance, job done, but then we probably suffered a bit for that, but that's the one we'll come on to next. But it was good.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that game's done, over with. Then we had another game this week. Far away, tell me about it. I did watch the first half. I didn't watch the second. I watched the last 10 minutes of the second half. So, you know, fill me in. I did, what I saw was good, was pretty good. But I think we're missing, right, Leah?
We're missing Leah big time. I mean, actually, Seema, how did you actually view that game? Did you watch it?
I streamed it.
Sorry, on what type of device?
On my phone.
Yeah, no, I'm curious because I done same as you, Larissa. We did it on telly, didn't we?
Yeah, the YouTube app.
It was awful, really bad quality.
Yeah.
And then the worst part was when the stream went, and that was probably when you saw the last bit. The stream would come back on.
Yeah, so I heard the chat again saying that the screen had gone and the game was cut off. So, which really isn't that fair, is it? So.
It is kind of making me feel come back the FA player now, all's forgiven, but of course it won't because Barclays have taken over. Yeah, I just thought generally the quality of the streaming wasn't good. Wasn't particularly
but the game in general, what you saw, was it the same level of intensity that it was for the Champions League game?
No, not at all. Not at all. There'd be a big argument that there was tiredness because and I think also mental tiredness getting through that qualifier game.
Yeah. But don't you think he's got the players to rotate? So why are we having this? I know there's a big debate going on, and even Tim Brad brought it up today in his press conference. He did, or a show. You know, he did an interview, bringing it up. But you know, again, that's the whole purpose of having, a bench to bring on fresh legs. So is that because the manager isn't doing it quick enough? Or is it or it's genuinely, the ladies were tired?
What's your take?
What about you, Emerson? What was your take on that?
I didn't get the first part, that bit where before I came on. So regarding that Champions League match, as I said, it was I don't think it was mental tiredness myself or fatigue or anything like that. Because these games come quick and fast, as you know. Like, you only had a few days to you might have a day to have a rest, then you're back in training the following day, then you're traveling up to Leicester on possibly on Friday evening, anything like that, to their team hotel, anything like that. So it's part and parcel of football, because it happens with all the teams, as you know, from the men's team, the academy teams, something like that. They do the same format. Is they train, they travel up. So if they're playing in a away fixture, they go the night before, travel up, thing like that, and stay in a hotel local in the area. And then, as I said, they can do all their preparations at the team hotel, when they get there, and the following morning when they have their pre-match breakfast and everything like that. But since that one was a 2:00 kickoff, so breakfast would have been reasonably early, thing like that. They would have gone for a team walk.
Emerson, I mean, let me. I mean, I know we're having this, but this is day in, day out for them. It's nothing new.
Yeah, as I said, it's part and parcel. It's part and parcel of football.
Exactly. So there must be something that has to be changed then, if they're getting too much fatigue, tiredness. What is it?
I don't think I don't think that's nothing to do with fatigue and tiredness. I think that it's just like if you play like an evening match, obviously you got to do all the protocol after the match, like that. You sign autographs on the pitch. You get your selected few, and then on top of that, you got, they got to come off the pitch. Then the subs have got to do their warm down, anything like that. And then once that's finished, then if there is someone from the doping section there after a match, obviously the two players they pick at random have got to go to the doping room and do what they have to do. And once that's done, they go home, because all the players, mostly on the home matches, as we know at Bournemouth, they go home in their cars. Now, if it's an away match, obviously they come home on a team coach, everything like that, and then they go to the training ground, obviously get their cars, and then they go home from there, everything like that. Regarding, as I said, with the men's, it's different, as we know.
Yeah,
they meet up the night before match. Yeah. They do all the necessaries at the team hotel. When they get there, and on the following morning, as I said, they have the pre-match meal prior to the match, go for a team walk, do that meet and greet sort of thing, and then they go back in the hotel, then they prepare for the match, then they come back and get out again a couple of hours later, get on the team coach, come to the Emirates, play the match.
Okay, I get that, Emerson. That sounds a lot. That sounds a lot.
But that's the procedure. That's the same procedure as what the ladies would have done with as the men and the academy.
But let's just talk about the game a bit more, okay? What?
Well, as I said, regarding the game itself, I think it was. I think once they got the second goal, I think they made it more easy for themselves. I mean, like that. I didn't back a result for that game myself personally, but as I said, if Arsenal got 2 goals and they didn't concede, and like that, they will go on and win back with a couple more goals, of which they did towards the end of the match, and like that. So they did win it comfortable in the end, because BK Hacken only came to defend that lead for 1-1. They're looking to go to extra time and penalties possibly, and went from there.
Okay, so obviously that game was gone last week. Let's talk about this week's game that we had. What was your take on that one? Who stood out for you, Lewis, on that one? From what you saw.
From what I saw on YouTube, because I watched it mostly on my tablet. I had a clear picture, although the commentator was a bit iffy regarding the players' names, regarding the Arsenal players' names. But that's part and parcel of commentary when you're commentating ladies football. But regarding the match itself, it was more of a ball fest and something like that. I expected Arsenal to get a couple goal lead, then make the changes, and then, as I said, save themselves for the Everton game, which they're playing next Saturday. Now, they play that game on Sunday. Now, Sunday to the following Sunday is a week, 7 days. Now they must probably get 2 days off before they go back in training, something like that, and then they do what they have to do. As I said, they must well get meet up at the Emirates on Friday night. Sunday night, and then go to their team hotel. But I can't see that happening because don't forget the men's are playing on the Saturday, so it's going to be tight at that team hotel where they go to for the turnaround from the men's to the ladies, something like that. So they may go to a different hotel, which I don't know where that is, something like that. So that's the way I see it. They must probably they had today and tomorrow off, and things like that, and they're back in training on Wednesday until around about Friday.
Yeah,
then
Emerson,
they'll go to their
game. Emerson, I just want to get onto the game, if you don't mind.
But the game itself, I admit it was a bore fest. I expected more goals in that match, but as I said, our keeper kept us in the game with 3 good saves in the match. One in the first half, as we know, hit the bar, like that. Whether she got her fingertips to it, I don't know, because they didn't show no close range of her touching the ball. But the other 2 saves that she made in the second half, late in the game, things like that, they were world class saves. But as I said, with regarding the team itself, I think that's the best team that he can pick. But as you said, rotation is going to be the key to the ladies' success this season. Through who plays here, who plays there, and who plays where, and like that. So I think that's going to be the key, rotation.
I mean, I know you guys, aren't a big fan of Beth Mead, especially Larissa sometimes. What did you take on that? What was your take on that? What was your opinion on it, Ange? How did she play?
I'm going to say on the whole, technically they could have all played better, personally. I mean, probably the one that stood out for me was Daphne in goal, actually. They kind of threw her in there. We've been waiting for her. She did well. Yeah, she did well. And there was a slight concern at one point when she was getting some physio, but she seemed to be okay, which was brilliant. Back to Beth. I think she's improved generally. I don't know what the wording is.
What was your comment you just said?
I said that was tactics because Daphne can't lie and she was smiling.
Well, actually, the watch along, one of the chaps in the comments said that she was thoroughly enjoying having that physio rubbing her back.
That was tactics because I know her and she cannot lie, and she starts smiling, and that was just Jonas again with his tactics somewhere on the side saying you have to go down, and she cannot lie, so she was just doing some things.
Okay. And who do you think did not perform as well as you had expected? Because obviously, you're saying it was a boring game. Clearly, there wasn't much action going on. From what I saw, it was just a lot of passing around and that was it. But some of it was really good.
Well, boring in the sense of boring, I don't know. I mean, there was loads going on. Like, the girls kept pressing forward. Just the finish was not good enough. And Leah Walty, she hit the post, the top bar, and that would have been another cracker if she made that one. I think Russo was close.
Yeah.
Stina didn't see her that much. Katie was running her socks off, but she got subbed. And then you have a player who has been running her socks off 60 minutes already in the front, moving to the back. That shows to me that you miss Leah Williamson, you miss Steph Catley, Laura Wienreuter got injured during the warm-up. So that's 3 players from the back line that you already miss. And then you need to have your winger going to the left back position. And she was tired because at one point, a Leicester girl, I don't even know her name, she ran past her and she was like, yeah, I cannot keep up with her. So
Wow.
so there has been some tactical mistakes. The girls were tired. You could see it at the end of the game. They were definitely tired. You could see it in their faces. Yeah, and it was just overall, it was a surprise starting lineup. Like Kimmy was on the bench, Mariona was on the bench, and I get it. You want to rest these players, but you also want to get your scoring up. Because in the end, at the end of the season, if it comes to a goal difference and you all the time win like with 1-0, 2-0, Chelsea is already on a head start.
Well,
Because
they
won
scored 7
one
in
game.
that last game, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. So if it comes to goal difference, we won't win it.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. I mean,
and you could even tell that the moment that like Kim and Mariona came in, the game changed and it got a little bit more fun to watch.
would you guys say then them only getting the 1 goal against Leicester was a poor performance and they need to pick up when they play Everton?
Yeah, definitely.
And what do you think he can do? Because there's a week between the game, right? More than a week. What, 9 days nearly? So what can he do?
Just make a better starting lineup.
Yeah, well, it's going to get harder and harder, isn't it? And it seems like it's getting tougher and tougher. The other teams have actually stepped up.
Yeah,
whereas, looking at this performance, I don't think they've stepped up.
No, and after next game, the Everton game, we will have 3 games a week. Like you have the Everton game on Sunday, you have the Bayern Munich game on Wednesday, and then on Saturday
that's going to be tough.
And on Saturday we have Chelsea, and then you better hope that you have Leah Williamson back and Steph Catley.
Yeah. So John is saying, fun watching the women's game. It's much more free flowing. No bent refs or VR rubbish.
Well, we also have banned refs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. We do have them, John. Don't worry.
Yeah, I would say we do have them.
Oh, dear. But, I mean, moving forward as well, who would you play and who would you not play?
I would definitely keep Mead on the bench.
Yeah.
I will put Daphne in goal on Tuesday. Hoping that we got one of the injured players back.
Okay.
Yeah, then of course Katie McCabe in the back.
Yeah.
With Laia, because she's been really good. Lotte, she's also a little bit. And then with Emily Fox, of course, because Emily Fox, sorry, but she goes above Laura Wienreuter.
Yeah.
And then I will play Leah Walty together with Kim. And then Mariona with Alessia, with Stina, and with I think like that.
So you think Leah Williamson's going to be back? No?
I don't think so.
Really? Because I thought they had to wait 2 weeks.
She has been in the gym.
Okay.
Doing some light work. But
not training with the team.
No, I think Everton will come too soon.
Okay.
If she's training this week with the team, then you might be lucky that she maybe gets like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I actually hope she will be there for the Chelsea game, because we're gonna need her.
Yeah. What's your opinion on that, Ange? What's your take on it, and what would you like to see happening?
Well, pretty much what Larissa said, because I mean, I think it's going back to likes of Mariona. Yeah, they were rested, and it showed that we needed them. Hence, when they came on, it was not a massive game changer, but the game livened up without doubt. There's certain players that are just undroppable. Leah, I'd rather have obviously for Chelsea. Everton, we should be able to do, but that would be quite an interesting concept. If we can't cope with Everton, then
but we couldn't cope. We just about coped with Leicester.
Yeah, it's always the lower blocks that we struggle with.
Yeah.
And it's been like that for many seasons already, so nothing has changed in
So
that.
do you think that's psychological then?
I don't know, to be honest.
Because that has a big effect on you, doesn't it? It's like, oh my God, it's like the rivalry, but we're just not, it's not a North London derby, is it? But it's psychological.
It maybe could be that they think like, because on paper, you should win this game, like with 3-0, 4-0. I mean, last season we won it with 5-0, so
yeah.
Something is probably not right, but yeah, I think maybe they just had like this mindset of, oh, we're going there and we will just do this or something. I have no clue, to be honest.
Yeah. And your take on that, Emerson?
Regarding the teams for the next couple matches, goalkeeper wise, I'm just going to stick with Treeberger will stay in goal for the 3 matches, regardless of what you guys have just said. Back 4, I can't see Leah Williamson back for a while, so it's going to be as you were. Kadina and Wapamoy thing in the back foot in the centre half positions. Emily Fox possibly in the left back position, and Kate McCabe on the other side. Midfield, I'll say Kim will come back into that equation, but she may be rested for the Champions League one and put Leah Walty in the middle. On the wings, I would like to see Gadante play more myself personally, because I've got a feeling she's a little live wire like that in the team, because really she hasn't got a position where where teams will pick her up, because sometimes they're going to pick her up late and she may come from deep. On the other side, if we are going to play wingers, I would like to see really there's no other winger on the right side, everything like that. So because I think Kadante's more left-footed, everything like that. So really with our centre midfield, they're going to mix it up. I reckon Cooney Cross will get some games, because I don't know why she was dropped for the game on Sunday, because thing like that. So, but as I said, if they're going to do the rotation option match by match basis, then so be it, thing like that. So I like to see her play in the middle, but as I said, you can't accommodate her, Kim and Lil Walty in middle together. So you have to change the formation completely. That's where it goes out the window. So up front, I'll still stick with Russo and possibly Blackstenius as well, because one can play in the 10 and one displays an out-and-out striker, like that, and that's it. The subs really pick themselves really for those matches, because obviously we're going to have an extra player on bench on next Wednesday when we play Bayern Munich, because obviously they can put a goalkeeper as the extra player.
Right. As
that's basically it. That's what I like to see.
Do you, and I mean, obviously all 3 of you, is there anybody from the academy girls that you believe could be ready to come up?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Ready first team?
I mean, it was nice to see Reed get the last few minutes. That was good to see, and it was again we were fairly confident. It was 1-0 up, but other than that, no, they're not.
There isn't anything.
No, I have to disagree there.
Not like Namwari, no.
What do you say, Larissa?
I think Viviane Leah can do it.
Okay, how old is she? And what position does she play?
She plays in striker.
Okay. And do you think that's something that's missing at the moment?
Yeah, some clinical in front of goal. It's still the same as last season. It's just all the time, like, just about.
Okay.
And I think there needs to be a change in the front.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I would say give her the Everton game and let her see what she can do.
Yeah. It's time he needs to get some of the youngsters to step up, just like we've been talking about in the men's game as well.
And
Which is
if
where
it's not working in the first 45 minutes, you still have another 45 minutes that you can sub her off. So
yeah, I suppose it's a risk, it's a chance to take, right?
yeah, if you take it and in the first 45 minutes you shoot in 2 goals.
Yeah. Which, sorry, my alarms are going off. So, which now leads on to the men's game. Again, we played Leicester at the Emirates. Did you guys watch the game?
Isn't it funny how we played like 2 times in a row the same team?
City, Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Did you guys get to watch it, Ange?
No. Well, unless I could have found a dodgy one. No, listen to it on Arsenal.com.
Okay, yeah. And what was
Which
your take on it?
rather
Because
entertaining.
listening and watching, I find it, especially when I'm in the car and I'm listening to a game, it's like, oh my God. Is that
You
what
know
you were
what?
like?
When you get good commentary, it really is the best, actually.
Yeah.
And it was good because you got to see Dan instead of them just being voices. And Nigel Winterburn was on there.
Oh,
He
that's
was
nice.
so, I love Nigel. He was so entertaining, especially at the end with the VAR. He went hysterical. That's probably what I took away the most from the game, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Nigel Winterburn doing his rant, bless his heart. Yeah. Well, it was an interesting game, wasn't it? It's quite exciting.
Well, considering we had 16 corners and they had 0.
Yeah.
Wow.
Most of the corners came in the second half.
And then the next minute, they equalised. I missed the first one. I'd gone off and done something.
It was very quick after the break.
Oh,
we
really?
On the pitch, yeah, it was very quick in the second half.
I was like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. And then then the drama at the end, really, and we won.
Which is great drama, but it's horrible to be in the stadium and you keep watching it and the freaking ball just does not go in. But yeah, no, it was a thriller at the end. Yeah,
just like the Bournemouth game all over again.
Well, it was
just like the Bournemouth.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God. But when does Arsenal ever get 7 minutes? When? Hardly ever.
Last week against City.
Yeah, to their favour. Okay, and then what about we could have had a couple of reds, so they keep saying, but obviously that first one with that foul that led to the goal, with Saliba and Vardy. I watched that back a couple of times, and no, it was just like a soft thing. Vardy was making a bigger deal out of it, stretching his hands out to fall backwards.
Yeah, that's Vardy.
Yeah. And even the Calafiori one, the second yellow, and how being consistently inconsistent is what everybody wanted. I mean, what was your take on that? Do you think they were reds? Do you think there was a foul? Do you think, the ref was fair? Bearing in mind, they had 5 yellows and we had 2.
Regarding the Calafiori's second one, I think I mentioned it on that show that you was on last night in the chat, Seema, that Calafiori takes his leg away at the right time as the Leicester player went over hit him. Yeah. It's like everything like that and he got booked for it. So we got something like that. So that wasn't a red card. Now there was a lot of things going on in that match because I saw the rerun, as I said, on Sunday because they've got this thing called Game of the Day. Obviously, it was at Chelsea. They showed the thing, but they showed the Arsenal game literally afterwards because I don't watch Match of the Day on Saturday nights or Sunday mornings because obviously it's too early on Sunday mornings to watch it. So in the end, I watched this thing Game of the Day. So they showed all the various incidents. As I said, there was a lot of incidents regarding Leicester players, and they got away with it. And most teams now are getting away with it when they're kicking the ball away. Now, if they're going to penalise Arsenal, they should penalise all the other teams that do it, like that. So and like that. And as I said, regarding
That's what
regarding the challenge that led to the first goal.
Yeah.
Regarding the challenge what led to the first, Vardy does that all the time. He knows he's not going to get past Saliba, so the only way he can do it is try and either foul Saliba or try and make Saliba make a mistake, and like that. And obviously it did. It led to the first goal via deflection. Makes it 1-1, and before you know it, thing like that, they get a second one, which was a sucker punch, and like that. And as I said, I think Calafiori's caught ball watching. Obviously, he lost the flight of the ball in the air, as Mark said on that show last night.
Yeah,
he may have lost the flight of the ball, and obviously, by the time he recovered, it was too late, and the Leicester defender just hit it left footed off the post. Obviously, Ray was going to, no way a goalkeeper would have saved that shot. No way, Mumps or Sundays, as you know. It was sweetly hit, and it was 2-1 to Leicester. And as I said, then after that, we got back into it, and the rest is history after that.
Yeah.
So.
And what about you, Larissa? Did you get to watch it?
Only the second half.
Yeah, which was probably the better, even though it was, the first 15 minutes was a bit, of a like.
Yeah,
how great was that player's second goal?
When Ethan came in, it got like, there was like such a vibe, and like it was like, let's go for it, Yeah. And then obviously we scored the last 2 goals, so it was really like fresh of breath. No, how you say it?
Breath of fresh air.
Yeah, that one. That one, yeah. It was really refreshing to see when he came in. Like, I mean, he was in and he went like, what was it? 3 players he passed, and then he almost scored, and I was like,
literally that was his first touch, and he took a shot. He dribbled and he ran with the ball.
I was watching on the Belgium channel, and they were even like saying like, oh, this guy only 18 years old, and he just touched the ball for the first time, and he already scored. Like, that would have been like a welcoming, They started to talk like that, so they were very excited, and afterwards they had a small interview with Russo in Belgium. Belgium language is like Dutch language.
Guess who's back? The proud Chelsean. Hi. Good to have you back on. Come on, rave away. Your Cole Palmer was brilliant, but come on. Look at us. We fought back. 2-2 and we won it 4-2. Oh, and by the way, no one is talking about City not being able to score, right? And also how we held on. We held on to a 2-2. We didn't lose that game. But yet, look what happened to United yesterday in Spurs.
Yeah.
Same scenario, but they got 2 past United.
Well, actually, about that draw from City against what was it, Newcastle?
Yeah, Newcastle.
I said to my friend at work today, I said, you cannot tell me that they miss Rodri that much that they draw against Newcastle. Like,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that it was a penalty.
Yeah.
So, which goes to show that our dark arts are working on everyone else. Yeah, we have the dark arts in our pocket now.
Hey. Yeah, well, let's see for the next few games, eh? I mean, we are not there yet.
Have you seen the video that someone has mentioned that we need to dress up in our dark gear and go to the Emirates and all do our dark arts, with the hats on and the capes on? Oh, honestly,
I think that would send a wrong message if you would do that.
Yes.
Huh?
I think that would send the wrong message.
Of course it would. It's just a bit of banter, a bit of fun.
Yeah, no, I can understand.
We just do it. We'll just do the dark arts to our opposition.
there's some people who take that serious, eh? So
Yeah, I know, right?
That's not true.
Yeah. But anyway, what was your take on it? And so obviously, Emerson, you know, how ecstatic was that? I remember you telling me you were outside the stadium and you heard all the jeering going on. It was brilliant. Emerson?
Yep. It was good, very good. It was very, yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, it was very good. It was very good. It was very good, as we know, thing like that. I don't think like that. Although I didn't get a ticket, but as I said, from where I was watching it, thing like that, because that was obviously the place had a good stream, but they were a minute behind. But we knew that, you know, there was goals. When there was a goal, we knew by the cheer who scored, and the louder it was, we knew Arsenal scored. The lesser the cheer, we knew it's Leicester that scored, something like that. So it was a good take. But the best part of the day was, you know, and who we saw before the match.
Kieran Tierney. Yes.
You know,
the young man, and
who was the eagle eyes fan that saw him before anybody else?
Of course it was you.
And that's it. Yeah. And I was just casually sitting down. We were casually sitting down talking together. Then suddenly, out of the blue, so a person turned up with a hoodie, and it turned out to be Kieran Tierney. But what he told me, and I can reel it on the show today. What he told me prior to him, before he went in, and the photos that we had, he said that in the next week or two he could be playing an under-21 match, but he didn't say if it's going to be a home match or away match. So just have to wait and see if he's going to play in that match or not.
So you heard it first on Green and Matters.
Yeah, that's the exclusive that we've got. I mean, like that, because I haven't revealed it up to anybody else. Well, other than Guna Gathering, but I didn't say anything to Guna Gathering, sorry. But it's only Green Matters. It's the only one who's heard the exclusive, anything like that. Yeah. And there was another one, Arsenal 101. I told him before I saw Sima, like that. So, like that. But as I said, it was thing like, and then after that, Shevchenko walked in about 10 or 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
Like hood up, and thing like that. And after the match, obviously, friends of mine were waiting to see if Tierney was going to walk out. But at the end, his driver that was picking him up, you know, parked his car in the car park. So, like that. Obviously, he went home by car. And with Shevchenko, he came out, him and his wife, and whether it was his brother or bodyguard, or I don't know. Like that, and then they casually he just put his head down, zoomed. Then a few others came out, a few Leicester players came out, and Tommy Setford, he came out. So I missed out on that one because it was that quick. I didn't even see him.
Right.
So
anyway, we've got PSG tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah. That is going to be a tough match. I'm going to call it now. It's going to be a tough match. The reason why I'm going to say that, so we know they've got some injuries to their team, which I've seen on Flash Score. They've got at least about 8 players who are doubtful for that match, and the latest one was Dembele having a row with the coach of PSG after their league match, and he's been ruled out. So
I heard that too.
Because looking at it, I think it's going to be a young team they can bring over. They're going to make it awkward for Arsenal, so Arsenal have to be on their A game for that game. Yeah. So whatever team Arteta puts out, and then as I said, we've got a few injuries to worry about because Ben White and Calafiori has been assessed between now and
they were both on the
tomorrow.
Training ground today, and so was Marino. I saw videos of them training today.
Yeah, but as I said, Mourinho was doing mostly ball work, no contact though. Is the reason why they don't want him to think they don't want his shoulder to pop out again, something like that. So he's just mostly doing non-contact ball work on his own. Tommy actually was there.
No, I saw pictures of him together with the whole team playing.
Yeah, they were both with the whole team. Both of them were.
Yeah, he was together with Trossard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they may be together, like, when they walk out and when they get on the pitch.
No,
But
they were training. They were playing the games.
They put ball and play.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
So hopefully next week or two, then we should see Mourinho back then.
Yeah.
Odegaard, we know it's going to be a few weeks after that.
Well, definitely going.
And Tierney, we don't know when that's going to be. Tierney, we don't know when that's going to be, because all he can play, as I said, is under 21 football as the overage player.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what do you think about this, Ange, at tomorrow's game? How confident are you that we're going to get the 3 points?
I'm not. No, people don't want to hear that. It'd be nice.
That was short.
To be fair, obviously PSG, it's a name, it's a brand. Yeah, all right. Now I hear they've got.
Obviously, they don't have that big player anymore, do they, Ange?
All right, they've got a few injuries. Well, so have we actually. I think. Well, it's like calling out the ladies. Who's he going to put out? Who's going to be the starters?
Yeah. Good evening, Natalie.
Good evening.
So yeah, I mean, I personally, I would like to see, and I know he's not going to do the whole game. He's probably going to bring him on again in the last 10, 15 minutes, depending on what the scores are like. Even if the scores weren't, in our favour, I still think he would bring on Ethan.
Yeah, I think he will.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that boy is just getting, his arrows are going in the right direction. He's telling his boss, I can do it. Let me on. Let me show you.
Very confident. And
we haven't had a player like that. One of the boys that have moved up, made their debut, and they're playing the ball forwards instead of backwards. So, I mean, what more do you need? And they're confident. Him, Scully, confident. Nichols a little bit. I think Nichols got an injury, didn't he? He came off.
No, he was part. No, yeah, but he was part of the squad against Leicester as well. He was one of the subs.
Right. Okay.
It was Miles. It was Miles that got the injury, and he was the one that came off. He was a doubt for that one, but they said it was cramp that he had in the end, thing like that. So because you don't forget when you're playing that inverted left back position, thing like that, you're doing up and down as well and defending as well, which is not his asset. Thing like that. Going forward, yes. Going forward and passing, yes. Shooting, still debatable on that one. Like that.
Guys, what do we think of this comment from our proud Chelsean? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's staying in Chelsea. It's still the best team in London.
Yeah.
Sorry, we can't comment. Sorry, really can't.
We don't comment on Chelsea stuff on this stream.
So we're not going to comment bad. We're just going to say good things. Welcome. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, what? Come on, Larissa. Why are you so quiet about this one?
Sorry.
Why are you so quiet about this one? Do you not want to see the Academy boys?
Sorry, I was just a little bit distracted.
I saw that. No, I'm only kidding. Now we're talking about bringing on the Academy boys that have moved up.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, give them the chance.
Yeah.
And like I said, if it doesn't work out in the first 45 minutes, you still have another 45 minutes. So,
do we want that chance though in this one? Because now that the formats have changed, so we want to be winning our group. We want to be getting all the points and not having a draw or a loss.
Larissa, sorry, Larissa. Seema, regarding this Champions League, we don't play group stages anymore. It's a league.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
League. You get 3 points. You get 3 points for you get 3 points. You get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw. If you lose, you get the zilch. You got to win most of your home. You got to win your home games, draw for you, and things like that, and win a couple away games. If you get into double figures, say 12 or more. Well, I would say 13 or more. You're literally qualified to the next phase. Because if the less points you get, then you qualify in that playoff thing, which I don't like. that two match playoff for you to get back into the to knockout phase, because you don't get demoted to the Europa League now, because they're going to do the same thing regarding the ladies next season as well.
Yeah.
So thing like that. If you win it,
we can't afford
so
that.
that's going to be very interesting to see. And that's it. None of the big teams, ladies teams, can afford to do that. They have to get at least to the quarterfinals, semi-finals at the most, and then pay potluck if they get to the final.
Yeah.
So
no, I mean, I would like that. And obviously, we're all a bit worried about, you know, Calafiori, because, you know, he was so good in that Leicester game that because going for those headers, you know, where Gabriel couldn't. So, you know, he's got the height and he was doing it. So, which is great to see. It's great to see Timber going for goals too, you know, shooting from outside the box. And that's what we've been missing as well. But yeah, we'll miss Odegaard, but, you know, I think we can do this. And my prediction is 2-1.
What was your prediction?
2-1 to the Arsenal.
Oh yes, same as mine. So
yeah,
something like that. So
what's your prediction?
Hoping Glenn's making a note of this, of what we're saying with prediction.
Yeah. What's your prediction then, Larissa? Ange?
1-1.
1-1, okay.
2-2.
Okay.
Cagey.
Okay, yeah, that's a bit cagey.
Even better.
Yeah. So I don't think you
I just obviously know something about PSG. I don't know.
Sorry?
And knows something I don't know about PSG.
To be honest, I hate doing predictions, full stop. So, yeah, I've got to with proud Chelsea in now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, don't mind. Palmer can come to us if he likes, but he's got clauses probably in his contract.
I need a better haircut, seriously.
John just wants to support Chelsea B, because he's turning Arsenal in a second Chelsea team.
Yeah.
So John wants to be a Chelsea supporter, so
yeah,
he wants everybody with us.
So okay, we've said that. And do you have any news for the academy, Emerson?
Yes, I do. And the under 18s played over the weekend against Brighton. If you remember, guys, that was the fixture where the team coach took a wrong turning and headed to Bournemouth's ground instead of Brighton. Instead of Brighton's training ground. It ended 3-3, and we've got a new youngster on the scene who I think is going to be our new Chido Obi Martins. He's scoring goals for fun. He's only 16. I've met him once or twice at the under-21s with his mum. His name is Andre Harriman Anas. As I said, he's 16. I'm not sure how many goals he scored this season, but he looks like a little prospect for us for the future in the under-18s next season, because he's one of these players that's just signed his like semi-professional contract, thing like that, till he gets 18, and then obviously Arsenal look at it again when he gets 18 to see if he's good enough to progress from the under-18s to the under-21s. Regarding injuries to the goalkeepers, obviously we know Tommy Setford was injured, but no one knew when or what and why and where he picked up this injury, whether it's at the training ground. Obviously he hasn't played a match, so I assume it's a training ground injury. The Danish goalkeeper Lucas Nygaard, he's just coming back. He should be back training hopefully this week. Regarding, he had a broken thumb, so he was out for about 4 to 6 weeks, thing like that. And as I said, they risked the under-21s lost last Friday at home against Liverpool, which was a bizarre match.
Yeah. 3-0, wasn't it?
It was a it was a bizarre match. From what I was told by my friend Ty, who went after the game on Saturday. He was telling me how the Liverpool goalkeeper got sent off. Apparently, I think he done nothing wrong on the first yellow card. It was on the foul or anything like that. Then he sarcastically made a little gesture to the referee. Oh yeah, and he assumed that it was time wasting, and then he made a remark to the referee. Then the referee saw it, obviously gave him the second yellow. Then he had to walk, and that was it. But as I said, they lost 3-0, and they lost their unbeaten record in 5 matches. So that was their first match. So the under-18s are still unbeaten, so they haven't lost the match as we speak. So like that in the academy side. So that's the report I can give for the academy. And the under-19s play PSG tomorrow at the thing at Bournemouth at 3:00, which is a bizarre time because normally them sort of matches are normally at 1:00 in the afternoon. But for 3:00, I'm debating whether to go or not, because if I don't go, then obviously I'll keep an eye on it on Flash Score and UEFA.com, anything like that. Or if TNT are one of the lucky stations to pick up any of these academy matches, because they normally pick one at random, and anything like that. And as Larissa said, which I found very bizarre, under 21 match at the same time when we play Southampton, they played Tottenham.
No, it's 1 hour before. They start 1 hour before.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's a bizarre time to have it on the same day, an North London derby, because I know a lot of fans would have loved to have gone to that one at Bournemouth. But fingers crossed, if Bournemouth and Arsenal can get together with Tottenham to see if they can switch it to the Friday, because Bournemouth haven't got a game at home on this weekend. So Friday would be the ideal. And as I said, the ladies haven't played at Bournemouth, won't play at Bournemouth for a while. Something like that. So we'll just have to wait and see. And as Larissa said, she's got a ticket for the Bayern Munich game. Something like that. That's a game that I will pick out of the group matches. That and Juventus at home is the ones I would like to see, because obviously we've got an ex-French goalkeeper that played for Arsenal, that plays for Juventus, and like that. So, and then, as I said to you all along, Bayern Munich are the team to watch in Europe this season, because everybody's saying that Barcelona is the team to watch at the present, but Bayern Munich are just scoring goals for fun in their league. They've been at Blitzen and Wolfsburg, that's their local rivals, something like that. And they're just scoring goals for fun. Because got the next Chelsea striker that's playing for Bayern Munich. So just watch this space and things like that, and see what you heard it from me. Bayern Munich could go all the way in the Champions League, but obviously they got to get out of the group stage first. I still think still Arsenal and Bayern Munich will get out of the group stage, like that, to the knockout phase, and hopefully we don't play Bayern Munich into the final again in Portugal next year.
Okay, last thing, I didn't ask you guys the score prediction for the Everton game, the ladies' game.
4-0.
Okay. Ange? She's still thinking, Ange.
6-0.
What?
6-0.
Bravo. We need the goals. Bravo.
3-0. 3-0.
Okay. I still think, and I'm quite a pessimist, I think we're going to concede. So I reckon 3-1.
But 1 goal from Caldente. She's going to let us shake it.
Well, there you go.
Stuck in my head for a week.
Look at this.
I think Calafiori will be amongst the scorers this time this week.
Can we get an Arsenal song in here, ladies? Come on, let's get ladies Arsenal song here. Best meat on fire. No, okay. Next one.
We have a new favorite song.
Go on.
The 24 is gone now. Now we've got it. Shake it caliente.
Shake it up, baby. I don't know.
John, PSG is not near me. I'm sorry.
I didn't say PSG. That's why I put it up.
It's a 6-hour drive, man.
Do you know what I mean? You got the wrong continent, John. All right, can you
well, wrong country.
Yeah.
Can you sing that chant, Larissa, please?
Shake it caliente.
It's Sanders Twist and Shout. It's the tune to Twist and Shout.
Yeah, no, I know, but I wanted to sing the words.
And then that's that blasphemous one as well. Then there's that. Oh dear, Aaron Ramsey's having a shocker. He's having a shocker.
Oh,
just to let you know, he's having a shocker. He's conceded 2 goals already.
Oh, Ramsdale.
Yeah, he's just conceded 2 goals already. So
that's good for us.
Yeah, that's it. Bournemouth, don't wear him out first. Don't wear him out. Don't wear him out too early. But then again, as I said, Southampton's defence is all over the midfielders, all over the place.
Oh, okay.
Bournemouth has beaten them on the count.
The song.
Yeah, that's as I said. That regarding the atmosphere yesterday at that the ladies' match that I heard on YouTube, it was flat. It was good in parts, but it just went flat. So those supporters who say they're like the Ashburton of the late female army, and like that, it's flat, very flat.
Okay, cool.
So just like, and the goal scorer, it was one of the ones I had a picture with last season for Bournemouth. So if you go on Facebook, go on one of their albums where I've got it with different players from other teams. He's the goal scorer. Okay. Just let you know.
Oh well, look here. Look what he's saying. Proud Chelsean. Who's top of the WSL then again?
Not for long.
Not for long.
It's only on the goal. It's only goal difference that's separating us. It's only goal difference and the 3 points difference. That's all. It's early days yet.
12 October showdown.
That's it. You tell them. We're telling them.
And we own it because we will be in the Emirates.
That's it. You're coming to our hood.
You're coming to our ground.
Yeah, that's it. And London. And wait. No, because London is always red.
Seema, can I say this thing that I said to you on Saturday? You know about Larissa. Larissa, when you get the program for the Arsenal Chelsea game, look very carefully. There's something in there from all of us. That's all I can say.
The page. I will show you the page when we see each other.
So when you get that program, whether it's on the day or they post it to you, just look at there's a certain page. I'm not sure what number it's going to be in the page. Hopefully they will put it in because I done it last week and I've only told Seema on Saturday after the game what I did, like that. So it's from all of us in the group.
I actually have one that is very rare right now because he put Alessia Russo number 24.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very rare.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They made a misprint on the programs from the City game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. Dear.
But it will be in the Arsenal Chelsea game. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So guys, we've done an hour and 4 minutes, which is brilliant. So thank you very much for today. Thank you, Emerson, Larissa, Ange. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone in the chat. Thank you for watching. Thank you for contributing. And let's do this. We've got this PSG. Here we go.
Mhm.
And then here we go on Saturday. Then here we go on Sunday. Oh my God, it's a big ass week.
It's gonna be a full house.
Yes,
Mhm.
great. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good evening,
you.
and let's go Gunners.
Have a good evening. Get home safe.